Now, ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, the next act showed up. This act has been in radio, this act has been in television, this act has been on record. As a matter of fact, this is the biggest has-been act in the business. I'd like to say that this is one of the greatest acts in the world. I'd like to say that, but I'm just not that big a liar. Here they are, direct from the bar, Homer and Jethro.
He read that just like we wrote it.
Yeah. We'd like to thank Archie Campbell for that nice introduction. Boy, Archie is what I would call a fine gentleman. And he'd better be, because that's what it said on the door I seen him coming out of. We are Homer and Jethro, the Everly Brothers of the Stone Age. Oh, you're all right. Thank you. I deserve it. This little feller is Homer. My name is Jethro. And we're not brothers. My brother is living. And kind of wish I was. I don't know if you folks are familiar with what we do or not. We have what they call a singing act. And this thing we're going to do tonight, this singing, it's in stereo. It hurts in two places at once. And by golly, we ought to do something here. We got a great group back here. We have a wonderful band, Mr. Boots Randolph and the Carroll County Car Strippers. And
well, they're a fine bunch of gentlemen, ain't they?
They sure are. That Boots is probably one of the greatest, well, he is, without a doubt. And you can figure that out for yourself later. Here's a tune we'd like to do that we had a record on back in, well, I don't remember when the record came out. I do remember it was on a cylinder. It's a little thing called The Shades of Night Were Falling Fast, but I got a pretty good look anyway.
Don't let the stars get in your eyes if you've got water on the brain. Don't light the flame, or you'll be to blame. The spark of love may take your breath. The water starts to streaming, your ears will start to steaming, and you'll percolate yourself to death. Too many fights, too many scars, too many knots upon my head. 2, 3.
Now,
Love was in bloom, then she lowered the boom, and now I wish that I was dead. She's got me educated, my eyes are granulated, 'cause she hit me with the sugar bowl. Her teeth were like the stars above because they come out every night. Her hair so fair, she laid it on a chair because I seen it laying there. I cocked an eye at her, she cocked an eye at me, and we just sat there cockeyed as could be. Don't let the stars get in your eyeball sockets.
Thank you. Well, thank you a lot for your sympathy. This sure is a nice, clean-looking bunch of people. I see one feller's got a nice haircut there. showing through his scalp. Well, we just know 2 songs, and we always sing one of them first. Which one you want to do next?
Let's do the other one.
All right. This is a little thing we'd like to dedicate to Jethro's wife. She's out in the car in the trunk. She's a blonde this week, and I think she looks awful good in that new beach outfit you got for her.
We had a little trouble on that the first day she wore it.
It's a 2-piece beach outfit, ain't it?
Yeah, a shovel and a pail.
He's a little worried about his wife. She went out and got her one of these new sack dresses, and it fits her. And that's a lot to worry about, you know. This is a little tune called He Didn't Like Her Apartment, So He Knocked Her Flat.
Oh, let me go, let me go, let me go, Blubber. Let me scat like a cat away from you. You're too fat in the first place, you know it's true. You're too fat in the second place, too. When I said that, your bustle was cute as could be. You said, Homer, that's no bustle, that's me. Oh, turn me loose, please reduce your caboose, Blubber. Pound for pound, you're just too round for me.
What are we playing? Fascinate me.
Don't talk over my solo, please.
Don't play over my talking. She had 9 buttons on her nightgown, but she could only fascinate. Thank you, I deserve every bit of it. You fellers can quit playing now. Jethro's mad, I think. What's the matter? Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad. I'm used to having my solos interrupted and broken up like that. It doesn't bother me in the least.
You mad, Shona?
No, I'm not mad. I told you I'm not mad.
You sure you're not mad?
I'm not mad.
You sure?
All right, if it'll make you any happier, I am a little burned up over it.
Well, you don't look mad.
I was doing real good up until the time gangrene set in. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to finish that because it's very seldom that I get to play a solo. We'll take it at the letter A, boys. So feel free to lay out.
Well, I think you better get back there in the band where you belong.
I can't do it. They're union.
Would you play that last spasm again there, please?
Same place, Floyd.
Excuse me, I thought you was playing it wrong there at first. That was a whole lot better, thank you.
Thank you.
When you had
No.
You got me sound like Archie Cambpbell here. When you had your appendix removed at last, they didn't know whether to operate or blast.
Oh, let me go, let me go, let me go, Blubber. Set me free, you're just too much for me.
Some people say a man is made out of dirt, bow-legged breeches and a humpback shirt. Every man has his woman to make him tick. Only the miner has his pick.
You load 16 tons, how do you feel? Too tired to work, too scared to steal.
St. Peter, don't you holler for me today, 'cause I'm a-digging the other way. Uncle John was a miner, he was long and tall. Chasing after women made him end it all. He could never catch him, though he tried. So old Uncle John laid down and died. Hey buddy, you're late. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I remember my mama was gone at the time. The doctor looked down and said, oh my, I wonder whether he's gonna walk or fly. Well, I've shoveled this coal till my back is bent. My get up and go just got up and went. My wife ran away with my friend Jim. I don't miss her, but I do miss him.
You load 16 tons, what do you get? Slack in your pants and soaked with sweat. Tennessee Ernie done made this song, but the pea picker song the words all wrong.
Thank you a lot. You're good sports. That was a tune called the Sea Jam Blues. We just wanted to hear it ourselves. And we got all these musicians back here, and by golly, when you got help like this, you got to use them. And I want to tell you that we've worked with a lot of good bands in our time. Right now, I can't think of one of them outside of, well, we did work 2 days with Roy Acuff in 1933. But these guys are fine. I'll tell you, when Boots, you keep out of this.
I thought I told you to wait in the truck.
Hey, why don't you stand up and maybe somebody will recognize you and take you home? Who sent you, Lonzo and Oscar? Huh?
Lady, I tell you, when you watch everybody else and when they applaud, you join in.
I was going to say, old Boots Randolph and the boys back here, when they heard that we were going to be here for this thing, why, all of these guys got together and they spent a whole week just making arrangements for us. And then, it's true. And then our wives came with us and we had to forget the whole thing. We're going to do a song here that we would like to have had a hit record on. And I don't know if you're with me or against me, Ham. We're going to do a song here that we've featured in all the leading motels from coast to coast. And we've played in most of them. And we sung in a couple of them, too.
As I was walking down the street, a billboard caught my eye. The advertisements written there would make you laugh and cry. The signs were torn and scattered from the storm the night before. And as I read the things they said, why, this is what I saw. Smoke Coca-Cola, cigarettes, drink a Wrigley's spearmint beer. Kennel ration dog food keeps your wife's complexion clear. Chew chocolate-covered mothballs, they always satisfy. Brush your teeth with Lifebuoy soap and watch the suds go by. Why don't you jump in there?
I don't want to get all bruised up.
There's a lot of you to bruise, too.
I got one lousy solo that I sing, and I would like to do it if you don't mind. In fact, I would like to do it if you do mind.
You ready?
No, I'm Jethro.
I'm leaving.
All I want you to do is just play the guitar for me, and I'll do the rest, if you please. No.
No, you're running a picking hand there.
Now, Homer, we might as well straighten this out
Took me a
here.
long time to train that.
Yeah.
Ain't housebroken, but I got it trained.
I keep interrupting you. Now, as long as we've got a jury here, we might as well settle this thing.
You folks reached a verdict yet? I don't like the jury system.
That's
I don't
great.
see how they can send 6 men and 6 women in a room all night and then come out and say not guilty.
I don't see what that's got to do with my solo.
Well, I got to laugh anyway.
They'll probably cut it out, too.
Steve, you wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Can we get back to the subject at hand now, my solo?
All right, here you go.
No, that's what I don't want. Now, Homer, we've been working together, barring a few periods of unemployment from year to year, for the last 28 years.
Geez, it seems like 48.
And it's possible during that time that you may have run out of anything else to do, and you might have just glanced over here out of the corner of your semi-bloodshot eyes and noticed the way that I play this little mandolin.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. We're gaining on it. Anyway, if you notice when I play all over the neck, I play up and down, I play all over the thing.
I've noticed that for years you've been going up and down, up and down.
Thank you. But when you play, you get one lousy chord, and there you stand. Homer, what I'm getting at is why don't you learn to play like I do?
Well, you're hunting for it. I found it.
I don't think it was worth it. When I recovered from the shock, I went up on my way. I'd gone no further than a block when there, to my dismay, another billboard caught my eye, and like the one before,
There it is.
Now solder it. You're ready now, huh?
No, I'm Homer.
The wind and rain had done its work, 'cause this is what I saw.
Oh, take your next vacation in a brand new Frigidaire. Learn to play piano in your winter underwear, and Simonize your baby with the Hershey candy bars. See the difference that Drano makes in all the movie stars. Doctors prove that babies shouldn't smoke till they are 3. People over 35 take baths in Lipton's tea. You can make this country a better place today. Just buy a record of this song and throw it fur away. T-I-E-D,
Tide.
Tide.